Hi, my name is Mike Stoll, and today I'm going to share a little information about my HID flashlight selection. It's taken me a few years to put it together, but I think you'll like it. Now, flashlights, they come in a variety of different form factors, or basically how they look. Like this one looks like a Maglite. It's made of a black anodized aluminum. The other type of HID lights come in more of a lantern style that have a handle on top. Bulb temperatures for HIDs typically run from 4200 degrees Kelvin, which is warm, like a natural sunlight color. Kind of has a little yellowish tint to it. And they go up to 8000 degrees Kelvin, which has what they call a cooler or a blue tint to them. For my own video work or crawling around in caves, I like to look or use flashlights that have from 4200 to about 6000 degrees Kelvin. At 6000, it's kind of a white, natural whitish looking color, so that's not too bad. You have some different types of reflectors for HID lights. This particular one, which I'll show you a picture of in more detail later, has what they call a textured or orange peel type reflector, and that produces more of a floody light, less of a spotlight, and also gets rid of some of the lighting artifacts that you might see, like rings. And then the other style obviously has a smooth shiny reflector, which provides more of a focused spotlight. Now, some general safety things to consider when you're using HID lights. They obviously put out a lot of light, so you don't want to shine it in somebody's eyes because that could cause some potential eye damage. Also, if you run them for an extended period of time, they get very hot. After you turn them off, after they've been running a while, you don't want to stick them in a backpack because they're still giving off heat, and that could cause things to melt, including your nylon backpack if you're not careful. I've had that kind of experience, so little words of wisdom there. And one other thing I'd like to mention is you can buy these on eBay, these HID lights. You have to be real careful because sometimes the quality of those lights that you get on eBay isn't that great. And if you have any quality issues, if you try to return it to a eBay seller on, out of China, good luck with that. Even if they do have a return policy, they're not going to pay for return shipment. So you're going to be out at least $50 to send anything back. The first light I'm going to show you is a 35 watt made from Oracle. It has a textured reflector, also kind of an orange peel reflector as I describe it. Output is around 3000 lumens. The color temperature of the light is around 4200 degrees Kelvin, and the runtime is 60 minutes. The next light is a 35 watt sold by Battery Junction. It has a smooth shiny reflector on it. The bulb temperature is around 4200 degrees. The runtime is around 110 minutes. And the output is around 3500 lumens. My next HID light is sold by a company called Zcon. It's also private labeled and sold on eBay. It's a 3-stage light, so you can either power it at 75 watts, 55 watts, or 35 watts. The reflector type is smooth and shiny. The color temperature is around 6000 degrees Kelvin, so that's kind of a white light. The output, they say it's 75 lumens at high, but I would probably say it's closer to 6000 lumens. And the runtime is 90 minutes on high. My next HID light is made by a company called Sunka. It's an 80 watt, and it has a smooth shiny reflector. Again, it's kind of a lantern style. The color temperature is 4200 degrees Kelvin. The output is just under 7000 lumens, and the runtime is 2 hours. It's got a pretty good sized battery in it. This next light is an 80 watt sold by Z-Vision. It has a smooth shiny reflector on it. The bulb temperature is around 4200 degrees. The lumen output is around 8000, and the runtime is around 45 minutes. This next light I made, it's a 100 watt HID flashlight. I bought the ballast and the bulb on eBay, and I got the flashlight housing at Quality Farm and Fleet. It has a smooth shiny reflector. The bulb temperature is around 4200 degrees Kelvin. The lumen output is probably around 8000, lumens, and the runtime is 1 hour. Now I do have some information at the end of this video that will take you to a link on how I built this if you have an interest. My last light is another homemade job. It's made from a Vector 192 body. I have two 100 watt ballasts mounted on it. Again, you can get the ballast from eBay. It has a smooth shiny reflector on it. The bulb temperature is around 4200 degrees, and when both lights are on, it's close to 16,000 lumens, and the runtime is around 30 minutes. We're going to take a look at some beam shots. The bleachers here behind me are about 300 feet away. So let's turn out the lights and see what they look like.